I was just going to hand you a note through your window, Vic, but I thought I didn't want to freak you out, so I typed it.
You got a shout from the toilet.
Yeah, I'm just having a reminder on your tablet to just go blip blip.
Yeah, that's the notification.
Your boy Yum said, I come back after writing you more thank you.
What do you tell it?
We'll be checking out the
We're trying to get him to get, he claims he's going to get a camera and a mic and come on the Late Night Big Show.
Do it off the phone, man. Tell him he's got no excuse. He can do it off his phone. Get to it.
Well, now, see, Mick won't let him do it on the phone. No, Mick is very, very picky about somebody coming on with piss poor audio or video or whatever. He will not let anybody in with a phone. You come in with a phone on there, and Mick would just go ahead and pop your ass right back out.
I've got a well better camera on my phone than I have.
Oh yeah, but Mick hates the audio and the way the phone is and everything. Oh my God! If we watch anybody on a phone on a show, Mick is always he'll be WhatsApping me, telling me, "Look at this idiot fucking phone shit." It pisses him off to no end. We had what was the guy? Chris Earl came on like when we first had gotten started. Chris kept saying, "Can I come in? Can I come in?" And Mick's like, "Okay, well, have you got a?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, I've got everything." And so Mick sent him the link and he comes on. What's your little review thingy you put up on the latest and greatest today?
Oh, the Haas Tour.
The Haas Tour. Yeah.
A heavy little mod for its sidecar thing.
Yeah.
That's so nice.
It just basically it looks like the tube that you get when you get the Fat Daddy sends you the kit.
Yep.
You know, that little tube that you get with that, like you said, it's just like they just stuck the other half on. You know.
It's basically a mech tube with a bit.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, the microphones are open apparently. We're not talking about any of you, isn't it? What is going on, gang? Welcome back to another episode of Mixing with Benny and Friends. We have got more friends. We have got Mr. Vaping with Vic as a special guest tonight. So, what are we actually going to be talking about, guys?
Talking about Vic's recipes, how we got his ideas. It's all Vic tonight.
I'm proper not prepared, as per usual, but would you expect anything different from me? So, yeah, we are going to be talking about, what are they actually called, the orange liquids, Vic?
They're not called anything, it's just, they're out.
It's the court cards.
The courtyards. Right, we're going to go to that. I'm going to have a swig of my coffee and I'm going to enter the room properly.
Shouldn't you tell the people in chat which one is Vic? Because there's 5 of us in here, and they may be a little confused as to who's what. You know?
It's got our names on it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, if you all look at the names, you'll be able to pick them out. I forgot about that.
Oh, right. So we'll start that again. Welcome to another Wednesday night mixing with Benny and Friends. We have got a special guest. We have got Mr. Vacant. Oh my God.
Vacant.
Vic, are you changing name? It's the wrong bloke.
Vacant with Vic.
Oh, Benny, take it off me, man. Benny, take it off me.
You're killing me. You're really killing me.
That's good.
This is Vicking with Minnie and Friends.
Yeah. Like a Disney house.
Oh my God.
Right, take 3.
Right. No, fucking hell. Welcome back to another Wednesday night version of Mixing with Benny and Friends. We have got a special guest, Mr. Vaping with Vic. He is on the bottom of my screen. I'm not sure where he is on anyone else's screen, but he's the dude waving. So we're going to be talking a little bit about his little range of liquids, which we have just found out haven't got a name. But the courtyards, we'll go with the courtyards. There's Pete's Custard, which we have done on this show before I was a co-host on it, which sounds very interesting, and I want to hear a little bit more about that. Our usual guests, we've got Benny Vapes, we've got Kentucky Bill, we've got Graham, and me, the person who can't speak. So, what are we all vaping on? Guys?
Who wants to go first?
I'll go. I am on the D-Barrel with the Blitzen, and in that I have some apple pie, Graham. I am on the Vert with the Creed, and in that I have some greasy banana. And I am on the Shikra with the Peacemaker, and in that I have strawberry shortcake. And I'll pass it to Graham.
Okay, I'm on the Kronos with a mango mix, which I'll put up on the group this week, and that's got the same mango they use in Cushman, Vape Train mango, and some pineapple in. I've got the same old Minikin 2 with the Barrage on top, and that's got some cherry tunes in. Cherry tunes. I've got the other Minikin 2 with the blank on top, and that's got some lemon meringue cheesecake in, which is really nice. And I've got the Pulse Jewel with the Milner on top, and that's empty, especially whipped.
How do you say that, Vic?
Milner. It's dead easy.
It's Milner.
They've just called it the Thor's Hammer Dripper. That's what they should have done. Stupid name for a dripper.
And especially for this show, I want to see what all the fuss is about. Black Vine. It's unopened, and I want to see what all the fuss is about, so I'll pass it on to Benny.
Well, if you wonder why you can never get Black Vine, it's all that sort. It's because Vic's got it all.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm on the Vaporesso Gem with a Solomon Mesh. In that, I've got some Tropical Thunder from Juice Monster. I've also got the Sword with the Pandora on. And in that, I have got Makazawa 4.
Nice.
And that is it. That's all I'm on tonight. So, Vic, what do you want?
Mono SQ with the Witofo cog, and I've got some of this stuff in it. Caribbean cream from Simply If. It's basically a cigar, naturally extracted. Q Mini with a Kelpie with one of the variants of the peach custard in it that I haven't released yet because it's mine. Another Q Mini with another Kelpie with some of this crack in it. Thank you very much. Yes. That's what I'm on. The usual stuff.
Right,
Everybody lean down and say, "Hi, Pud."
I am on the Norfolk Olden with the Vapors Cloud Valhalla 30mm on top. Inside of that, I have got a new flavour that I've came up with today. It is, I'm calling it Peanutella Fudge. So it's peanut butter, Nutella, and fudge. It's fucking gorgeous. It's been made about 6 hours ago, and I'm already vaping it, man. It is beautiful. I've also got the Aegis Boost that's got no paint left on it, with a little bit of nasty juice, nasty salts. The blue one, what's the blue one called? Slow Blow. And yeah, that's all I've got today after I just shorted out the battery about 10 minutes before we came on. Oh, I'm proper not having a good day, you know.
It's all right. Vic couldn't get in. Sure, he kept going in his own room.
Fucking hell.
Gonna give a quick shout out to chat.
Yeah, we have got...
You'll be shouting a while.
Yeah, we'll only do a quick rundown.
I'm going to scroll through very fastly because, as we have learned tonight, I cannot speak. We have got Vaping Mank, we've got Peter Chimera, we have got Sheboygan, we have got me, Ryan Boyce, Rossi Raw, Stuart Ayton, hello sir, Sheboygan again, Vaping with CJ, Mr. Sugar Lips, we've got DIY Down Under, Pippa, hello. We've got Michael Sherrington, we have got ATC Vape Recuse, hello Ian. We've got Dion78, we've got Fee, we've got Flat Cat Vapor, we have got loads of people, Blazing Vape, Skin Vapor, Mark Howard, Paul Anderson, Lewis Fishing, Fish and Chips, JP Vapes, we have got Black Country Vapor. Oh my God, there's loads of you.
Cheers, we'll have to. And everybody with me, Best Sick Liquids,
Yeah.
Kieran Doyle, Mark H, John O'Connell, LCL 90, and everybody else that's in chat. Unfortunately, it's like I say, it's quite busy in chat tonight. So,
Definitely.
right. So, we're going to go with Vic's muted himself. Now he's unmuted himself. Right, so Vic, you have done your own mixing. How long have you been mixing?
It's about 3 years now.
Yeah?
Yeah, about 3 years.
Because you used to get it from, you used to get some your juices from, what was that one from America that you used to have on your show on your late?
Oh, that would have been, that's a long time ago now. Higgy Sigs.
That's it, Iggy Sigs.
Yeah,
Yes.
Higgy Sigs.
Because she used to do some mixing, didn't she, on the shows
Yeah,
and that?
she used to do a live show, and because it's a juice company. It's a pretty big juice company actually over in the United States. And back in the old days of Vapors TV, before we all started live broadcasting here on YouTube, Jen and David, that's the couple that run and own Higgy Sigs, they used to run a 2-hour show. And what they did the previous week, they picked someone in chat who came up with a good idea for a juice flavour. And then the following week, they would actually mix it live in their ISO lab and then put it up for a giveaway. And they used to do that every single week.
Yeah, I used to watch that.
It was a good show.
Yeah, because she used to be in lab coat and everything, didn't she?
Yeah, the whole fucking, because it was an ISO lab, so they had to.
So did they help you? Did they help you out when you first started mixing your own, or did you just jump straight in?
Oh no, I just jumped straight into it. It was like, yeah, give me that fucking nicotine. Give me that 72 milligram nicotine. Fuck the gloves. Who the hell needs gloves? It's not as if I'm going to spill any. I fucking did. I did. I think the carpet got most of the nicotine rather than the fucking juice I was mixing. But yeah, I just jumped straight into it. I went on to the e-cig shop. They're called Mixology or something now, I think. And I just bought a load of flavors, 3/4 of which I never actually used, but they sounded good in my head. So I just bought a load of flavors. I got nicotine. I got a base 70 30 mix in one bottle, and I just started mixing.
Right.
Best way to do it, I think, just jump in.
Just jump in.
Both these in.
Yeah.
Like,
Blair
come out with
Allen's
stuff.
asking, what's the best way to buy VGPG in Scotland, UK? Well, in Scotland, that'd be...
Loose mill.
Wait, is it Loose Mill?
Loose mill.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably the cheapest place in Scotland. It's a bit expensive. Shipping's a bit expensive down to UK. Down.
It's not. It's only about a £5, and it appears the next day.
Oh, does it? Oh, like, 'cause when I looked
Super
before, it was
fast.
quite expensive.
Mail the Scottish stuff. Scotland and Ireland come over mail, so it'll be pretty quick, that, rather than on the trucks.
They come by airmail.
Oh yeah, I used to be a postie for like 6 years in the Warrington Mail Centre. It was, yeah, it's fucking nuts.
Right.
All Newcastle and Scotland come by airmail to Birmingham, and then
Right.
get distributed to there, to like Liverpool and Manchester. Well, Warrington and Manchester rather.
That's probably why everything's taking so long with no one flying.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Because they've only just took off today, haven't they? Started flying again.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lubisolve. I use Lubisolve UK in England. But Darkstar can be as cheap, depending on what you want. So, Vic, you've got your peach custard, which we made up on that, which was your original one. Because you changed
the first
it.
version.
You changed it again, didn't you, to Juicy Peach? Did you use Juicy Peach on your second one?
Yeah, the first one was standard. The second one was juicy. The third one was juicy with ripe strawberry and standard strawberry with a bit more cream. And I've got a fourth one that I'm trying here I've got a fourth one that I'm trying here that's got a little bit more sweetener in it with juicy peach, standard peach from Inawera, ripe strawberry, normal strawberry from Inawera. I've also got a slight hint of a honeydew not honeydew, it's not a honeydew watermelon, honeydew melon. Fucking honeydew watermelon? Seriously? So I've got a slight, about 1% honeydew. You can't really taste it, but it's doing something to the ripe strawberry in the background that seems to bring the flavour up. Because the problem with ripe strawberry, it takes a long time for that flavour to start popping. So the trick with ripe strawberry, you either pop in a little bit of cactus, which I'm not a fan of these days, or you pop in a little bit of honeydew. And that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to extend the peach custard out so it's not just a bog standard everyday peach custard. Because here's the thing. 3 years ago? 3 years ago now, when I first came up with the original peach custard recipe, nobody was making them. The only company that was making peach custard was Higgiesigs, and it was called Peach Tree Street. And Scuba and Asbestos over in the United States. I think it was mostly Asbestos, coming to think of it, that came up with the recipe. But nobody over here was actually doing a peach custard. And then I released that original recipe, and 2.5 years down the road, I think most juice companies have got some variant of their own peach custard in there.
Yeah.
Probably based off of my recipe, because I just throw all the recipes up on eliquidrecipes.com.
Yeah, Graham's just dropped the link in for your recipes in chat. If you want to go check them out. You have got... How many have you got? Is there 7, is there? 6?
It's 8. I think it's up to 8 or 9 now.
2, 4, 6, 8.
Yeah.
You've got 8 in your line. Because we're on about this. You can get if you want to buy the liquid themselves, you can get it from Best Sig Liquid, can't they?
Yeah, Andy's stocking them, and the way what I do is about 2 weeks before a new recipe goes up on ELR, I basically just send Andy the recipe so he can launch it on his site first before it goes up on eliquidrecipes.com. But yeah, he's pre-mixing them all for people that want to buy it.
Yeah, so you can go over there if you want to get to try it before, you can go mix them. And that's what is there. All his recipes are there. So, was it that, when you're looking at that and you're looking at your peach, was that that you wanted to go down? Was it because no one else were doing a peach, or...?
Well, the first recipe was actually the watermelon. It was the Queen. That was the first one that came out, because at the time I loved watermelon vapes, but if you continue it, I know, Graham, I know. Here's the thing. See, if you continuously vape watermelon, you start to get sick of it. you really start to get sick of it. And I went, well, here's the thing. Peachtree Street, which is a bog standard peach custard, and I think what Higgy Six was using was Capella V1 with what tasted like Flavor Apprentice peach standard. It wasn't juicy. And I went, well, here's the thing. It's costing me a fortune to get e-liquids from the US to over here, because not only are you paying for the juice, the postage was,
Yeah.
Oh, so I thought, hey, maybe I can make a peach custard. That'll save me spending a fortune on Higgy Sigs to get the stuff shipped over here. And that's where the King popped up as an offset for the Queen. So the Queen came first, and then I came up with the King. That was the original recipe. And that saved me, because I was spending a lot of money on Higgy Sigs.
Yeah, well, I remember you saying that about Yearlick, weren't you? Because you used to get Yearlick tobacco, didn't you?
Yep.
And I remember when you first started saying, I'm going to start mixing properly for myself, was when you were like, I'm just spending an absolute fortune getting in Yearlick and buying from Higgy Sigs.
Yeah.
You know,
I still get, well, I used to, Yearlick, I don't buy from Yearlick that much now, because Les Picken released this, and it's like all of the net line is phenomenal. But at the time, Les wasn't doing naturally extracted tobacco, and the only decent place you can get nets from at that point in time was Yearlick over in Israel. And yeah, their shipping was
a bit much.
kicked in the wallet every single time you put an order in. Wow.
Daytime Frank's in trying to steal your recipes, Vic. Don't mention anything. He'll swipe them in a heartbeat.
So do you mix by weight then, or?
I wait. It's far easier.
Yeah, we said this.
It's far easier.
It is. It's definitely easier to buy a set of scales and mix on them. You can mix your big batches then, rather than using sort of like drops when you're sort of rounding it up and adding a little bit to it. But I find mixing by weight are so much easier.
Well, is that when you got rid of your little box of stuff that you kept for your stash in case you ran out? When you started mixing, you figured, okay, I don't need this box anymore. Is that when you got rid of it, or?
Yeah, that's not creepy at all, Bill. Really?
I've told you, it's in your toilet.
That's when I get rid of the stash box, when I started mixing my own juices.
Someone said, I think he went on about where you can get, forgot his name now. Where's he gone? Someone that asked about Scotland. Oh, Blair Allen. He was asking him, he can't seem to get hold of 72 milligram. Google Foo. Google Foo. Just type in 72 mg UK, and you'll see a fair number of decent shops in the top of the list. Yeah.
I think Pete Mira's on it, though. I think he's sorting them out.
Yeah, he said he could send him some over. We have got a little bit of a giveaway today as well, which is a first on a mixing show. Which, Graham, have you got that? Have you checked your emails?
Yeah.
Do you want to put that picture up? Share that picture, what people can...
I can't at the moment because I've got too much windows open.
All right, well, we'll do that. Anyway, he's got some concentrates that he's kindly given that he's no longer using, that he uses. I've not particularly used this brand, but we just thought if someone wants to try them, it's a little bit of a giveaway. They can try them out, see what they're like, and have a play around with them. Don't know how much they are. Peter, how much stuff is in chat is Peter, so he might be able to tell you.
I did prepare.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I downloaded the photo.
There you go.
Let's go. Whoop. We'll close that.
Whoop. Yeah.
Okay, do you want to... I'll share the screen.
Yeah, you can do. Should be after it. Yeah.
There you go. So it's rhubarb and gin. Rhubarb and gin, grape, cherry,
Bakewell,
almond, amaretto, toffee, Mars Attacks, candy floss, and Turkish delight, and they're from Design. For
Design
your
your
vape.
day. Happy days.
There you go.
How big are those bottles?
I don't know, mate, to be honest. That's why I don't know. He just said that he's not using them. They look quite big, to be fair. I don't know.
They look large, and a couple of them are bigger, actually.
They look large.
Oh, afternoon, folks. Alabama Vape Bob are here. There's 200 ml in each bottle. So there's quite a lot of. We might do half of that and half next week, to be fair, because I think that's
what I would do.
Yeah, I think we'll do half of the bottles this week, Peter, if that's all right, and we'll do half of the bottles next week. I just think it's fair to give it out to. Do you know what I mean?
A couple of people.
You know, share the love a little bit, or what do you want to do? Say, pick a flavour that I want to try, and we'll do a couple of weeks of it, or what? What do you think, boys?
Pick two.
Pick two.
Pick two.
Yeah, pick two. We'll do that.
But you can have a little bit of a mix about and see what they're like together and different varieties, different ratios and stuff like that.
Yeah, so what we'll do then is just to share love out with everybody, because there's quite a lot of e-liquid there. We'll do 2 bottles tonight, and then we'll do it like that. And apparently Design Your Vapor in Blackpool.
Sound.
So if that's all right, Peter, we do that one. That's fine by him. Yeah, so you can have 2. If you get in touch with us, tell us what flavours out of that you would like. If you've made a note, or just say send some 2 random. It's totally up to yourself. But we'll do that in a little bit. Yeah, everybody's saying 2 looks a deal. So Papa Chigley says the Princess was his first mix on ALR. It's Papa Chigley. Yeah, I think quite a few people jumped on that when you put it out.
Yeah, it's when I done that, and I've still to do the part 2. People have been waiting a year and a half for the part 2, but when I done the part 1 eSig 101 DIY e-liquidy video, that video was the gateway for a lot of people to do their very first mix, because the way I'd done it, I just walked everyone through what the separate steps were. I got a cheap £5.99 scale from Amazon, some flavorings from different shops back then, and I got a big I think it was 100 VG, just pure VG from Loose Mill, because I had a little bit of PG left in the drawers behind me, and it was like a half an hour video or something, mixing all the flavors for, I think it might have been the Princess actually, and that video became very popular, and I went I'm going to do a part 2, which is going to be a more simple, because Princess was a fairly complex recipe. And I said, I'm going to do a part 2, but it's going to be a more simple recipe, like strawberry and cream, just 2 flavours, but I'm still to do it. And that was a year and a half ago.
I did notice. So we're waiting for it, but it never appeared.
Never appeared.
Same as Vaping 101 never appeared.
I know.
Did you do 2 on Vaping 101 and then that was it?
Have you found, Vic, that when you tweak your recipes some, and then you got one that you really like, and then you change it a little?
Yeah.
Have you found every now and then you change it a little, and you're like, oh no, go back to the original, because that's not, that didn't work out? Yeah.
That's happened a few times, especially with the custard-based liquids. There's only so far you can go with getting a vanilla custard, like a V1 vanilla from Capella, and then trying to dump more and more and more cream. The latest peach custard has got V1 vanilla custard in it. It's got Capella sweet cream. It's got Capella's Bavarian cream, and the Bavarian cream is at 5%, along with the custard, and I've got the sweet cream at 2%. Now, originally, I just went 5-5-5, and it tasted fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get that percentage up around 20-some% on flavors, and it just seems to really not work out.
Yeah, it doesn't work. The minute when you start trying to make custard richer, you've got a very fine line between sweet spot and then ew. What the hell is that?
Yeah.
Have you tried any of the new custards?
I'm old school. It's always been Capella V1 for me.
I like
Oh,
Inawera.
Yeah,
custard.
See, I go in Awera for fruit because they make some really nice fruit flavors.
Oh no,
Really.
oh yeah.
Inawera custard's lovely, and so is the TFA. Well, 2. It's not version 2, is it? That's fantastic. Is that one?
No, well, you see, that's what I used to use, but I switched over to Capella.
Yeah, they've changed it. There's a new one out.
Is it?
Yeah, vanilla custard 2.
Oh,
It
And
only
it's
takes like
gorgeous.
7 days to steep.
yeah, that's not bad. 7 days.
Just looking at your
I-
print recipe now, I might have a little mix of that tomorrow. Ooh, it looks quite nice.
And also you've got what's close to Capella is Premier Custard
Yeah.
by Flavor Art.
Mm.
But vanilla
That's
custard
what I
B2,
know.
if you're saving money. Well, it's
Yeah.
not B2, it's 2.
Yeah, vanilla custard 2.
great.
Yeah.
See, when it
Vanilla
comes to
custard
when it
too.
comes to custards and creams, it's usually Capella that I go for. Usually Capella.
Give it a
Anything
whirl,
to do
Vic.
with-
The problem
Honestly.
is if you do change, you've got to learn your flavors again.
Yeah.
You're used to with those flavors because I went through quite a few of your recipes and you could tell that you were happy with the flavors. You knew exactly what they did. So I was actually considering should I make a version of your custard, and I thought, well, I'm not going to mess around with somebody else's.
He made his own
Oh,
up.
no,
He has done one.
Yeah.
Don't lie, Graham. You did one.
Yeah.
You did one. Come on. Come on. You know you did. Because you sent me it through.
Yeah, and I called it the Young Pretender.
That's a good name, actually. Young Pretender. That's a good name.
But I was watching one of your videos the other day, and the balance isn't right because you have the peach at the end.
Yeah.
So you have the strawberry up front and the peach at the end. So I haven't got the balance right, but I'm using quite a few of the newer things. Do you want us to share it?
Yeah.
See what you
Yeah.
think?
Yeah, the V2 actually, or the vanilla 2, I don't like as much as I like the Inawera because it's a smoother, creamier custard.
Mm.
Inawera to me has a little bit of a bite, so
Yeah.
it's still a personal preference thing. But most people swear by the V2.
Right, I'll go share the screen and I'll explain it. It's not working properly at the moment because there's too much peach in it. So here's the Young Pretender. I think it's because I'm pretending to be younger than Vic. So you've got the main custard, which is the custard 2. And I've used Strawberry Succulent by OSDIY. At 1.75, that seems fine. Now I've used peach pie and cream and nectarine as the peach. The nectarine just really kind of makes it juicy. And peach pie and cream is normally very difficult to work with, and I think I might swap that out for another peach, but I couldn't find it at the time when I was doing the Inawera peach. And the honeysuckle and gives the custard a slightly ice creamy taste.
Right.
And the cotton candy to sweeten it up instead of using super sweet, which is better on your coils. And that's the idea about it. But these two, the nectarine and the peach, are way too powerful. Basically, these all three battle each other.
Right.
So I need to drop those two a little bit. And I say, loads of triangles. Look, Bill. One,
Yeah,
two,
I know. Yeah.
Triangles.
The thing is, I think, Graham, because you did that on the 30th, as time goes on, probably after about 3 weeks or so, that strawberry will start coming through and that peach will die down a little bit, is what usually happens with mine. The strawberry just takes so much longer to come
does.
through.
Especially.
Yeah, so that's kind of like I wanted to make sure I was using the newer ingredients, just because you can do kind of this where you use 2 strawberries. There's now ingredients out there where you can use 1 strawberry, and so that just reduces the cost right down.
Yeah.
And that was the whole idea, is like, how do I do it? By reducing the cost, by using less, and reduce it until you get about, hopefully I'll be able to do it with vanilla, strawberry, peach. I love honeysuckle. So I'll always keep the honeysuckle in, and the cotton candy.
Cotton candy.
But if you're used to the flavors, just keep to what you know. I always recommend that, because you need to know what they taste like. If you start using like succulent strawberry, you don't know how to balance it. You won't know how to use it. So, sorry. I couldn't resist. I was trying so much to resist, No, don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah, Daytime Frank saying succulent strawberry is a combination of strawberries. So instead of using a couple of strawberries, you can use that.
Throw a couple of them together.
Throw them together and see what's what. So Vic, how many more are you coming out with? Have you run out of cards now? Because they're all court cards. So I couldn't do a royal flush because you haven't done an ace.
No, they're not just cards. It's actual royalty. So you've got King and Queen, Prince and Princess, Duke and Duchess. There's still Baron, Baroness, Earl, Lady, Sir, Lady, because those ladies double up. And then you've got Knight of the Order. You've got Queen of the Order. I can just go down the whole.
Just keep going down royal family.
It's a whole long list, and I was going to call it the Royal Range, and I was like, well, that's a bloody pretentious name, Vic. So I just went. When Andy from Best Sig Liquid said, "What are we going to call these, Vic?" and just put the Vaping with Vic logo on it and call it that, and he went, "Okay."
Vic's juice.
yeah. Could use Max passage. What is it? Max passage to suck on Vic's juice.
Oh God.
Oh fucking hell.
Full Moon has made an American version of Vic's Elder King. So he called it King Ralph, but I haven't quite got it right yet.
Yeah, the Elder King was the last one. I think that's the one that had a lot of Bavarian cream dumped in it. That was the last public one I released, and I've got this one here, which I'm still testing out. Still testing it. This will be the final one.
And you've got to, don't forget the Bonnie range as well, you've got to do.
The what?
The Bonnie range.
Oh, the Bonnie range.
What's that?
Well, it's Scottish, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, have you any plans to make a commercial juice then, Vic?
Nah.
Would you not bother?
Nah. Well, Andy, I'm not making anything from the sales that Andy's doing from the Vaping with Vic range. The way I see it, I just wanted to put the recipes out there because people were interested in the original watermelons that I was making, because there's watermelon vapes and there's sickening watermelon vapes, and what I tried to do is make a watermelon vape where you don't want to throw up at the end of it, and I think I managed to nail that. But if you keep vaping watermelon, oh no.
Yeah, Graham's going to try to come out with a watermelon vape. He's working on one.
Oh, never.
It becomes watermelon. The only time you can get away with constantly vaping watermelon is if you tone down the watermelon and drop in some honeydew. You've got to drop in honeydew, because if it's watermelon by itself, no.
I've got 2 watermelons in our range of liquids. There's the strawberry and watermelon, and
that works.
Watermelon bubble gum as well. And they're both gorgeous.
You've got to throw in another fruit with them, something else like and one mix that I came across had watermelon and passion fruit. I didn't think it would work, but it actually did. It was quite nice.
Very nice stuff.
Oh. The one thing you mentioned before was honeydew. I've done a honeydew custard, and I was really surprised how nice it is. Just my normal base. I have a base which I use, which is called Just Custard, which is Premier custard and Innerwear custard together with ethyl maltol to sweeten it. And I stuck, can't remember, I've stuck some honeydew in it, and it tasted really nice. It needs balancing. The honeydew was way too much, but it's a really nice combo. Another thing which you were talking about, the honeydew with the strawberry, to boost the strawberry. Now, Josh from Jack Rabbit Vapes said in one of his live things that he put graham cracker in.
Graham cracker?
Yeah, and that's what makes his juices really, really nice for the strawberries.
I need to give that a try. I never even thought of that. Graham cracker.
Daytime Strengths just dropped in Flavora Wild Melon because someone asked for honeydew melon. Did Stuart?
Yeah, I've got wild melon here. I use it in the DIY or Dies watermelon.
Yeah. And Paul Anderson just popped up. Pear works well with watermelon.
I can imagine that to be dead nice, to be fair. Graham loves watermelons, Tom. He'll do all that.
Yeah. He likes a pear. Graham likes a pair of watermelons. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll do another watermelon show.
No, but don't do a cherry show. Please don't do a cherry show.
Next week we're doing cherries.
Yeah, that's next week's cherry show, isn't it?
Yeah, I lost my cherry a week ago.
I've been battling cherries all week. Don't do a cherry show, please.
I think cherries is one of them things where it can taste chemical, can't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's the reason why I called that Tunes. It was
Yeah,
supposed to be cherry, so I changed the name to Tunes.
Yeah, a problem with a lot of the cherry flavors out there. They basically taste like cough medicine.
Yes. Yeah.
That's the.
Well, I found a cherry thanks to Pippa, which the mulberry cherry.
Oh.
If you use under 3%, it's like just a near perfect cherry.
Oh, might have to have a go with that. I'll be
Vaping
working
Max
on
asking, would orange go with it? Orange and watermelon.
That would work. Although it depends what orange though. Are you talking straight Jaffa orange or tangerine?
A blood orange might.
Yeah, blood orange might go well,
I'm
mightn't
thinking blood orange. Yeah, blood orange.
Papa Chigley uses watermelon. Red Summer FA is his favourite melon, but it's dry and needs juicing up.
Drop in a bit of cactus. That'll do the trick.
Yeah, we've said this, cactus.
Not too much, mind you. 0.5. I wouldn't go above 0.5 personally. Some people might want to go for 1% cactus, but I normally go for 0.5.
Full Moon says it likes cherry blossom TPA much better than the other cherries it's tried.
There's quite a lot of juice companies are coming out where Homeboy's done their range of botanical, but I can't even say that, botanicals. Botanical, which is like your orange blossom, your cherry blossom and things like that.
Here, try this. It tastes like a purge.
Yeah, I picked up orange blossom for Coca-Cola. Tried to nail Coca-Cola. That's got orange blossom. Well, it's got something similar. It's called a really strange name, but it's supposed to taste like orange blossom. So I picked some of that up to try and mix that. I'm still after my Coca-Cola flavour. And I really don't know why, because if you actually taste Coke, you don't want to vape it.
The thing with Blossom
really want to vape.
With Blossom, I keep thinking floral, and I'm like, no, I don't want that floral flavor. That's.
I don't want to vape perfume. Thank you very much.
Parma Violets is that for me. I can't do Parma Violets.
I love eating Parma Violets. I can't vape it though. Can't vape it. Nope.
Yeah. Yeah, like you know, gin flavour, like Bess Sigler was saying, gin flavours is the way people are starting to take a load of e-liquids. I talked about that on the alcohol show, that gin's flavour, because you made a banger one, didn't you, Bobo?
Oh, it's fucking gorgeous, man. It's beautiful. Still need to do a few more bits to it.
That's because gin's becoming very popular as a drink, because there's like 30 billion different varieties and flavours of gin out there in the pubs now.
Yeah.
And loads of cougars drinking it.
But like the one I made anyway, it vapes surprisingly well. Like it actually does taste like gin, and I didn't think, like, I love gin, like I like to drink gin, but like, no, do you know what I mean? But like it vapes surprisingly well. What did I have? I had raspberry and orange, I think it was,
I have taken the recipe down off ELR. Like I have that as well.
Yeah. So you know what's coming out next from Vape Punks?
Yeah. Yeah, when that
Gin range.
recipe disappears off of ELR, you know the next,
Yeah.
Still needs a little bit of a tweak, to be fair. Like, but it's fucking beautiful. Like, it really is nice.
Yeah, Bobo's getting that reputation that if he's got it up on ELR, it's shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Peter's asking, has anybody put a Nick salty shots in their short fill yet? I'm guessing it's a Nick Salt shot.
I don't even touch salts. I prefer freebase.
Do you not do Nick Salts at all?
No, because Nick salts are way too smooth for me. I like that thump at the back of the throat you get from freebase.
Just
The problem
like
with me,
72
the problem
milligram
with me
salt.
is, the problem with me is I chain vape. I chain vape a lot, and if I've got something like 18 milligram freebase in a pod or in a little mouth to lung tank like this, I can feel that at the back of the throat. If you pop in an 18 milligram salt, I don't feel a thing.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there chain vaping. The next thing I know, I'm on my back looking at pink elephants on parade, on parade and throwing up. So I don't like salts. No, don't like that.
Blazing Vapes is asking Vic if you've already, he said it doesn't know if it's already been mentioned, but have you thought about having a go at the Rockford Project's Black Vine?
Oh my God, have I tried that? I know it's, I don't know. I don't know what the hell he's putting in this. I honestly don't know, but I couldn't figure it out. I know it's a black currant base. The base is black currant. Chris Empire thinks there's plum in there. I don't. I think there's some kind of orange in there. There's also grape. I'm definitely picking up the grape. But then you've got the black currant at the front, Ribena, basically tastes like Ribena. To me, there's some kind of orange in the background. Then there's a grape, and then there's a whole bunch of other fruits way over there where you can't see them going, ha ha, you're never going to figure me out. I can't figure it.
Well, that just segues into a nice section for Graham, who's now trying Black Vine for his first time. So maybe he can give his opinion.
What are you tasting, Graham?
Well, I wet the wick with VG before pouring everything in because when you press the buttons 5 times, it didn't want to burn the cotton. So I'm just vaping a bit so the flavour comes through. So I'll just do a green. So sit back here. And...
Oh. So, Bobo, you've been mixing up something this week, haven't you? Been playing around?
Yeah, I've had a couple of little mixes today. I had the Nutella one, which I've vaped. Oh, in the camera, I'm doing a Graham there, aren't I?
Yeah. Where's my camera?
Where is it? It's there. So, like, I vaped quite a little bit of it. As I say, I only made them a couple of hours ago. But that is a peanut butter and Nutella fudge, and yeah.
And what have you used on that then? What concentrates?
I'm not telling you.
Yeah.
You can tell us what company it is.
So I've got Lorange peanut butter. I have got can't even remember it there. Let me have a little look.
He can't remember.
Oh, yeah. The old, I'll tell you 2 of them, and then
I'll tell you 2 that's in it. Yeah,
but I'm not going to tell you which one I lied about.
No, I've got peanut butter Lorange. I've got Nutella by Flavor West, Bavarian cream, and a vanilla fudge in there as well. Obviously, Rainbow Vapes, and I was the only person to use that Rainbow Vapes one, so I was like, how much do I throw into it?
Vanilla Fudge was a really good band. I like them.
Full Moon just saying, Vic, have you tried putting in FA Hypnotic Mist in it? Might be part of the Black Vine. Don't try that one.
I haven't tried that one.
Have you used that, Graham? Hypnotic Mist?
No.
No. Daytime Frank, have you still in?
Seen a couple of people mentioning it before, but I've never actually tried it.
Yeah, no, I've not tried that one. Yeah, and JP saying, have you used hybrids, Nick Salts?
So it's like 50-50, innit? Half freebase, half salt.
No, I just stick with pure freebase, just pure freebase. I like that scratching thump at the back of the throat.
I'm the same way. I don't do Nick salts at all. I don't touch them. But then I don't do MTL. So.
Oh, I love a bit of MTL. I've got 18 milligram in this right now, and it's phenomenal.
Yeah, I do 12 on an MTL.
I do 12 normally, but then, as I done the other day, I always have loads of nicotine shots, but I had no salt. I had no high strength nicotine for me mouth to lung kit, so I just got a nicotine shot and made a nice little raspberry in there. It was all right. Quite thick for a mouth to lung, like it was 100% VG in the shop, but it done the trick. It's handy.
Scott's only just noticed his names are at bottom of the screen.
Yeah, they're like there.
So have you now got the flavour now then, Graham, have you?
No, I'm struggling.
Yeah?
I was as well.
Struggling.
I've got one grape, and I've got 2 grape juices. And it's definitely not any of the ones I've got. The black currant, I recognize it. I can't quite put my finger on it.
Hello, little bro.
Yo.
Yeah, it says, I hope you're not doing a bill tonight, Rick.
Oh, I've seen that on the UK Vape Show the other week. That took fucking ages, mate.
Right there, Aidan. Right there.
Absolutely fucking ages.
Well, tomorrow, I think, is it, are we doing the build-off tomorrow, Aidan? Apparently all 4 of us are going to be coiling on the Pandora at the same time.
No, so it'll be like a 6-hour show.
Yeah. Oh, Hypnotic Mist is actually pretty damn good alone. It's a light orange and berry with a kind of creamish finish.
Ooh.
Oh.
So that could be where you're getting the fruits from. It could be right there, couldn't it?
Because it literally tastes like some generic kind of mixed fruit right in the background. Right in the background.
So, Bill, have you been up to all this week? Other than dogging and being in Vic's toilet?
Oh, me? I've basically been going back to basics. I tried piddling around with a couple of my mixes, and I had done my strawberry cake custard, which I really liked, and I tried to put in a banana in it and making a straw nana custard. That didn't work out real well for me. I had done the apple pie, and I thought, boy, if I put a little bit of cream on this apple pie, it would just be fantastic, and that didn't work real well for me. So what I've done is I've gone back and mixed the original apple pie and gone back and mixed the original strawberry cake custard. So I just kind of found that when I try to make a juice taste better, that I fail horribly or miserably or whatever you want to say. So, I guess in a lot of cases, when you get something you like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, they say.
Yeah.
We were only joking, Scott. Scott Morrison, the only thing he says, he must have had a brain surgery, so he's lost part of his vision. So, yeah, if you read, he's put a message in. We're only pulling your leg, mate.
Yeah.
So, Graham, we wanted to talk about a little bit of new kit that's come out.
Oh, okay. I'm going to think sweet currant.
He's still trying to figure out black vine.
Right. There's a new tool which is causing a stir in the mixing community.
Yeah.
And you'll understand that joke when we share it. It's basically a homogenizer. It's somebody in the vape community called I can't pronounce his name. Has created a homogenizer which fits on an end of a hand tool. So
Dremel.
basically,
Yeah.
what it will do, it will steep your mix in about 5 minutes, and then you let it sit
Basically a
for, I say,
day.
a day.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then it'll be ready to mix. So basically, you're reducing steep time for bakeries and custards from 1 month to 1 day.
Mhm.
Right.
I'm gonna
Apparently,
put the link in. This is from Tam Vapes. I got it from Fresh Oak
Yeah.
Free thing. That's the link to the tool.
Yeah.
So basically, what it does is it's a tube on the outside with a mix on the inside with a couple of holes in. So what it does, it pulls the juice in to the top, creates a vacuum, so pulls it in, and then shoots it out under high pressure through the mixing, and it basically shreds the mix and homogenizes it. There's a waiting list for it. I think
Yeah.
he's only selling it in America at the moment, and it's $200. But it will work with your hand mixers like the Black & Decker and the Dremel
Dremel
and stuff like
tools.
that.
Yeah.
And that you can pick those up for about £100. The tool is $200, so you're looking around about $300 for the mix, for the mixer.
But that is a huge savings over the commercial mixer. The same thing on the commercial mixer is like 2, 3, 4 grand. I mean, so that basically, I know 199 is what he's actually pricing it for. Sounds like a lot of money, but in comparison to what the commercials cost, it is a great savings. The question is, are you willing to wait for your steep, or are you one of those impatient people who, and if you are, this is for you.
Yeah. Is it someone that's designed it in the vape community then? What does that mean? Is it someone who's designed it from vape community, or it's somewhat that you can just?
It's a vape community.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's specifically designed for e-liquids.
Right. He's building them as he goes. He had when he originally built a few and then sent them out to some people. He's got them out to, Fresh has got them. Tam, I don't know if she's got hers yet or not. She was waiting on hers. So there's a few people that have got them. And then he had 8 others that he already had made. He put them on his site and they were gone like that.
Yep.
And now it's a waiting list for them as they come. But you've got one individual building these things. So the waiting list, if you're going to get on it, you've got to get on it because, it's not a mass production thing.
Right.
But the thing is, it's going to change kind of like the small mixers getting their juices out.
That's what I'm thinking. Like for someone who's doing their own stuff, and mix it up, and especially over here with short fills.
Yeah.
It's definitely gonna, because like I say, I remember watching a video ages ago on who's them that do tobaccos down Sheffield. It's like it's got a what is it name, an American Indian name.
Oh, Manabush.
Manabush, that's it. Yeah, someone did a tour in his ISO room, and he put it on a shaker plate.
Yeah. When you watch this mixer go down in, like if you had a glass of water and you put this down in, it's just a tube with a couple of holes in it that goes down in, and then you turn it on. The top of that is still perfectly smooth. It's just like it doesn't move at all. It just literally mixes the molecules and everything up, oxygen and everything down inside of it. It's not one of those where you're watching everything spin around. It literally sucks everything in, changes it, and brings it back out. But the top of that does not even budge. You can't even tell. There's a video on it, and you can't even tell that it's...
Yeah, Next just dropped it in.
Well, no, that's a different video. This video is somebody actually who beta tested it and reviewed it. So you can actually see him mixing, putting it in, and testing it.
Hey, we should all chip in for one.
Oh, actually, I put the wrong one in. I've actually put in the one I was going to talk about next.
All right, yeah.
In the vape community. So I'll put the one from the vape community in. I put the other one in before. Now, you know what China's like. China.
Yes, China.
The one I just put in is called the FSH2A.
What was that?
which is a homogenizer made in China.
Oh,
Right.
Well, I think it's made in China. It seems like you can buy them from eBay for about 190, and it includes the motor and the two homogenizer setting attachments, and they come in at about 190. Now, the two differences I can see is, one, it's going to be a better quality. The one made for the vape community is going to be a lot better quality and designed to do what it's supposed to do for the thing. Well, this Chinese one only goes up to 20,000 revs. Well, if you use your hand mixer, it goes up to 30,000 revs. And you're trusting an electric spinny motor from China.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
And really, if you want to spend £190 on an electric spinny motor from China.
So is this
Because I
only
was
gonna
like, oh, I'll get that. Then I just thought, hang on.
So with this homogenizer, is it going to be, you're only going to be able to use it in big batches, or are you going to be able to use it on your small bottles, or?
You do it in your 50 ml short fill bottles, and I think the max that it does is 120 ml. Was that right, Gray?
Yeah, it's the width of the tool. I know the Chinese one is 30 millimeters and 18 millimeters. Those are the two widths of the tool. And the one with the project, each tool is $200 each.
Wow.
But I've looked at it and I just went, yeah, but it still means that, say, if I wanted to release a line of bakeries, you could get a bakery line out within the month.
Oh, yeah.
A whole line out within a month instead of like a year.
Yeah.
And it's called the game changer for a reason, I think.
What was that?
It's called the game changer. So
Yeah.
I think probably why.
It'd be fucking boss that though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think he's got a mini and a regular. So, and the smaller one will do smaller amounts because the holes are down farther,
Right.
Because if you're only mixing, if you've got a bottle where you're only mixing this much in it to try it out, and you're just wanting to try it, and you stick that down in, it goes down inside. The other thing is you have to have an opening big enough at the top that it'll go in to mix it. And it has to be able, it's the tube, and it has a hole like here and a hole here. So that has to get down far enough to where it can take that liquid in to where that hole is.
Well, that's just a matter of changing your beakers, and you can get special beakers for those.
Yeah. I suppose it's like everybody's come up with different ideas for steeping quickly, aren't they?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like I say, I saw that on Manor Bush where they were using a shaker plate to mix all there. And it put it on there for an hour on the shaker plate.
Yeah.
They brought out, you could drop one of them magnets in that spins.
The spinny magnet thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I've seen people put them on drills, on, reciprocating saws, strap them onto that to shake it.
Yeah. Yeah. Put it on heat. They try to heat it up, try to put it on the heater or something like that. I know a lot of people who say, if you heat it, if you put it in warm water, it'll heat quicker or whatever.
The only difference.
I do that.
Go on, Bubba.
Sorry, I do that. Like, I put everything in a hot bath because I do find, even if it doesn't make any difference to the steeping of it, because it makes the liquid thinner, it's easier to shake together. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
I think for this, I think the best thing is to do is like watch Fresho Free's channel. He's going to get it this week. He's going to test it out on a load of custards, and just wait. Don't rush out and buy it. Just wait and see what the vape community gets, the feedback gets from it.
Yeah, I think Tam's getting it as well. And Tam has a show on that's like on tonight, like a couple hours. It's called O something G. I can't remember what hers is. I got it here.
Yeah, with the water one, it's just to heated water. That's just to make everything more fluid, isn't it? Your
It's
VG
just-
to you know, so you can check it a bit more to get it.
OGA is Tam's is the name of her YouTube channel.
Right. Yeah, it's worth checking out. It's another one that's worth checking out. Yeah. Best thing, like I say, is just put it away and forget about it sometimes, isn't it?
Best thing
I do.
Richard just said that
Yeah.
as well. Is the best method, really.
Yeah. How long do you leave yours for, Steve? We're going to get it.
What was that?
I was just about to ask Vic how long he leaves his
Ask Vic.
sleeping for.
I think
Vic's
just-
going to
just
find
for
out.
sake-
He left to find out. Yeah.
So a litre, this is only 500 ml bottles. Made this up. This is the Elder King. It's the one that's on ELR, and I made this up about 2 days ago. And I'm going to have these bottles sitting in that cupboard for about 2.5 weeks, just sitting there.
Yeah.
That's what I generally tend to do with custards. 2.5 weeks.
It depends on the custard you use. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, it depends on which custard you use. Some custards, just like we were talking about the V2, the vanilla, doesn't take as long, too steep. But the Anawera takes at least a couple of weeks. You know.
I've just got an error on Streamlabs. It's all right. I know it's just popped up and said, it's all right, it's still running, but we need to restart. I'm like, you're not restarting halfway through the show, pal.
You can fucking wait half an hour.
Yeah, so now we've just got a big thing that says, press OK when you want to restart. So do you mix litres at a time then, Vic?
Oh yeah. I go through a half litre of peach custard. And about, well, it depends what kind of mood I'm in and how heavy I'm chain vaping up in the studio, if I'm stressed out or not. But normally I can get through a half litre of peach custard in about 3 weeks. 3.5 weeks.
Right.
And so how do you do that and still go through all those bottles of black vine there that you have? I mean, what do you do? Just pour some of it down the toilet or something? How do you go through that much juice?
I've started going easy with the black vine because poor Jay over at Rochford, they can only make so many because of the lockdown thing that's going on. And the last thing you need is some ranty little Scots person going, Jay, I've ran out, Jay, I've ran out, Jay, I've ran out.
I need it. I got in my fix.
Well, he had a problem. Didn't a supplier mix it all up? Did a bad batch for him?
Yeah, you done like a litre bottle or something, didn't he, for you? Have you went through all that already?
Yep.
Fucking hell, lad.
And 10 liters of the custard too. That's what I'm trying to figure out. It's not that damn big. Where the hell's he putting all this shit? You know?
Yeah, he sent me this, which is the concentrate, which was enough to make 2 litres. I ploughed through it. Absolutely ploughed through it. Empty, it's gone. I chain vape.
Yeah. Someone asked what were the tobacco that you use first thing in the morning?
Oh, that's usually, it depends what I've got in the desk, but normally it's less picking simply leaf. Right now, it's Caribbean cream, which is these kind of. It's not a full cigar. It's not like a Cuban. It's more like a Panatella. It's a very light cigar flavour.
I've just got the worst deja vu ever. I've just watched. I think it was your Wednesday video or your Sunday What's Up this morning, and she said about that same liquid. It's like, hang on. Just heard that.
Yeah, that's I call that the Billy Ocean. That's the Caribbean Queen.
Yeah, Caribbean Queen. Yeah.
Yeah.
What you should have called it, shouldn't it?
I blame Les for I've started mixing tobaccos.
Have you?
Oh, it's like 2 months steep. I'm thinking on a lot of them going, there's one I've got going at the moment, which is it tastes really wet. It's like a tobacco custard. It's really wet, and I'm just like, I have to leave that now until it like dries out and just goes together. But
I picked up an
like it
RY4. Yeah, I picked up an RY4. I haven't actually mixed it yet, but I've got it sitting back there, and I'm gonna piddle around with it at some point. But
which one did you pick up? Let's have a look at Bill's phone.
That's a proper golfer's one, that, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Pink Panther's about?
yeah, They knew I was looking for, who the hell knows where the hell I put this damn thing. Oh, there it is, sitting by itself.
Yeah, they did used to work. Papa used to do Turkish.
RY4.
RY4 TDM.
I read that as like TOM, as in like RY4 tomatoes.
No, it's TDM. TDM. It's got little. It's one side's not a 0. It's got a line down it. It's a D. You know, it's an Inawera one. So it's got kind of a. It's got the tobacco-y flavor, but there's a sweetness. It's like a
caramel.
Yeah, it's almost like a caramel, but
yeah,
but it's got a sweet kind of flavor to it as well. So I'm going to give it a mix and see it. It's got that tobacco smell, and I'm thinking I used to do my own cigarettes when I was smoking, and it's kind of like when you first open that bag of tobacco up and you get that whiff that comes out.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, you know, there was never a time when I thought, boy, I just dip into here and take me a big bite of this. You know, I wasn't a chewer, so I don't know. I'm still leery, but I'm going to try it.
That's basically what the RY series is. RY is ruin.
Yeah.
It was China that first came up. It was China that first came up with the idea, and the original range was RY1 up to RY12, and the higher up the line you went, right, from generally speaking, it was from round about RY5 upwards. The caramel got stronger and stronger and stronger until you hit RY12, where you get just a mouthful of caramel and bugger all tobacco. But the most popular one was RY4. That's why it's still around.
Yeah. Like I say, everybody was doing RY4, weren't they?
Well, everybody. A lot of people still are. I know a lot of people that gave up smoking and moved on to vaping.
Yeah.
This time last year, when Vaporized had a special on for their own house RY4, and a lot of those people that gave up smoking and moved on to vaping, they're still on the RY4. They love it.
Right.
Yeah. Love it. Scott Morrison's wanted to know. Sorry, Bobo.
Go on, you go, lad. You go.
I was just saying, Scott Morrison wants to know, so what's the strongest fruity flavour you guys know? So far, raspberry's doing it, but anyone know any better?
The strongest?
I think it's taste, I think, is...
And Scott, Bobo's channel is the vapor. It's you're asking.
One which really stands out at the moment is... I've got it here. For me, this is just gorgeous and perfect, which is
Wonder Flavors.
Wonder Flavors, boysenberry, raspberry.
Boysenberry, yeah.
It's just a kind of full-on raspberry, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I put it in my pavlova.
Right, we'll do this giveaway right quick, then we want to talk about Wonder Flavors before we go. So all you've got to do is we'll do number generator. We'll just pick a number because I still can't work that flipping Nightbot thing. So well, I'll send you this.
You still can't work Nightbot.
No. It randomly pops up in chat when I haven't even got it open.
Nightbot keeps trying to tell me what to do, and it's not my dad. I don't want Nightbot telling me what.
See, I've never ran a live off my channel, and I can't be arsed dealing with anything like that.
But you should have got a text through now. I can't send anybody else it because I haven't got anybody else's number, so...
Shan't, got it.
So you're going to watch out for the number as well as me then?
Yeah, I'll watch out for the same.
So this is for 2 of them concentrate bottles. You just let us know what you want. I'll just say random. If you just want, we'll pick 2 random flavours. So number is between 1 and 100. Just fire it in if anybody wants it. This is where chat goes like that now.
Right, now
this is where I'm normally.
Am I supposed to know what this is too, or?
I'll send you for it. Yeah.
23, 124, 125.
What'd you say, Benny?
I'll send you it through.
on
Doing the
WhatsApp.
Zoom chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the numbers rolling in.
I haven't got any yet. There they are. Oh yeah, there they
Yeah,
are.
they're in.
Oh, some people are quite close already. Like, JP
I don't know.
vapes.
We got it.
Yeah, JP's got it, man.
Right, there you go. Then I'd have to
Yep.
send it to you, Bill.
I don't need it.
Number was number 62.
There you go. So that's it. JP has won.
All right, so I've got it now. Graham did. I mean, Bobo just told me what it was. All right, people, start.
Yeah, so that was right. So that's it. JP, you know what to do. Get in touch with us. 62 was the number.
Yeah.
It's really slow. These are all coming in now.
Yeah, I'm getting a ton of numbers still, but of course it's 20-second delay. So
Yeah.
yeah, Net Reality's guessed 62 twice, so he's got it 2 other times. But we know how he is on these damn things, you know. So
Right, is it calmed down? I think it's calmed down.
yeah, it's done. Yeah.
Right, so JP, what do you want, lad?
Well, I just if he wants random, we'll send some randoms through. Or all right, WhatsApp me, mate. No problems.
Oh yeah, you count on that. He never did send me the number.
I forgot I've got you on WhatsApp, Bill. Sorry, mate. Right, so Wonder Flavours have brought some new flavours out, which is quite interesting. They brought 20 new flavours out, Graham.
I think it's about 16 or 18. Let me just bring it up.
Is watermelon one of them?
No, they brought a couple of candy ones. They brought some bakery ones out, and they brought out a bourbon.
Oh,
Yeah, bourbon cream.
I do 68 and I'll owe you one.
I like. Basically, I like 77. You get 8 more.
Okay, they've got a tropical gummy candy, and they do gummies really, really well. They've got a sweetener, which is stevia, 15%. Google's just been chatting to me. The sugar cookie is watched Special Pre last night, and he was saying the sugar cookies got a really sugar cookie flavor but no texture. Southern cream tea, raspberry jelly bean, Portuguese egg tart, pineapple baked, Philadelphia butter cake, kumquat, grape juice, egg yolk, crumble topping, corn powder, citrus gummy, citrus drink, buttermilk. And I've Googled buttermilk so many times, still have no idea what that is.
it doesn't, isn't it
red
like
sweet.
a chicken burger, buttermilk chicken?
See, my mind just stopped when you said egg tart. What the hell is that going to taste like?
It's not. It's a
Portuguese
Portuguese
egg
custard
tart.
tart. It's not.
That's a,
Oh, is that custard tart?
No, it's a Portuguese. You know the Portuguese custard tarts? Have you seen them?
Oh, right. Because when he said egg, I went, that's gonna
Yeah, that's what they've labelled it. It's an egg tart, but I think it's a Portuguese custard tart.
And
Oh,
the
can I beat
Philadelphia
that?
butter, the Philadelphia butter.
Rin, because I was watching Mixtress Rin. She used to be called Rin Vapes. She was saying that the sugar cookie is more like a snap cookie, like a biscuit,
Yeah.
rather than a sugar cookies that's moist. Moist.
Yeah, it's
Moist.
no, not moist.
Moist.
And the Philadelphia butter, Frank was saying it's not really, it's more of a Pennsylvania thing than a Philadelphia. But, you know, just trying to figure out where they got Philadelphia at for that. But, you know, for some reason they decided to use Philadelphia.
we got, what was it? Bread, butter toast.
Is that
banana
burnt?
nut bread, bourbon aged cream. What did he say?
I said, is that burnt? Because everybody says most of
Well,
the toast they get
Yeah,
tastes
egg
like
yolk
burnt
they've got
toast.
as well,
Burnt
haven't they?
toast.
Egg
Yeah,
yolk.
well, most of them do. toast by Subarome taste burns, but if you drop it under 0.7 to about 0.75, it's actually okay. That was Pippa from DIY Die told me that. Not DIY Die, DIY Down Under. She just basically said, I've given her. Is that a promotion? I don't know if that's a promotion or not.
Yeah.
Bourbon Age Cream. I'm going to get in so much trouble. Apple Gummy and Amaretto.
It's like the watermelon show all over again.
Amaretto. Amaretto. Amaretto.
I know what their amaretto's like.
I got an amaretto the other day at the alcohol show. It smells fucking amazing, but I haven't mixed with it yet.
Take care, Peter.
See you later,
See you later, Pete.
I bought 5. I haven't. They came today this afternoon, and then I was only staying up for kind of the mail, and then I decided to go back to sleep. But I've done on the back of the hand test. Crumble topping tastes absolutely gorgeous. Tastes like a shortbread crumble.
All right, so it'd be good for a rhubarb crumble or a
good for pango.
Pango crumble.
Right.
Pango crumble. How many times have you been asked for that?
So many fucking times, man.
The egg tart I haven't opened. It tastes like egg and a little bit of something else.
Vin says it's pastry. You get the pastry out of it. Because I like that Portuguese custard tart. I've had Dark Star's version of it, and I've had what's it? Begins with an N. Nata. Nata's Portuguese custard tart.
That one. I've heard of that one. Yeah.
The bread seems okay. It's not that yeasty. And the butter toast. These are all just getting opened now. Oh, that's toast.
Is it burnt toast though? Because I can't do with that.
You can't tell until you
toast.
vape it. That's the problem. And the egg yolk. This is what I want. I only wanted this one. Didn't want anything else. But I was just like, well, I've got to order 10 quid's worth.
Yeah. While we're on about ordering stuff, Rainbow Vapes has still got fantastic deals on their concentrates. They was selling loads of stuff off, weren't they?
And that tastes horrible.
The egg.
Yeah.
Does it taste like egg?
No.
So it's kind of like a raw egg that you just,
No raw egg.
Is it slimy going down?
Yeah, but
Is
why
it
would you
like,
want egg yolk? I don't get why you'd want an egg yolk.
Hey, Graham, you need to try that and some of the vodka stuff that you make.
Like an off milk.
Well, you put egg yolk in cakes and everything else. I mean, you put egg in everything. So I guess they're just figuring, hey, if you're doing a bakery type thing, you need egg in it. That's the only thing I can figure. But you really don't want the flavor of it. It's more just to give it, the texture to hold it together is what the egg.
Well, I wanted it for my third version of this.
Dumb.
Tardy.
Turd.
Lemon curd.
Oh,
all right.
I've been making lemon curd. What I've done is I've made a thread and I'm making lemon curd. I'm failing and then trying again and then wait for this egg yolk because egg yolk's the main flavor of it.
Yeah. Yep.
Right.
Egg yolk, butter, sugar, and lemon. So I was using Capella's custard under 2% to get the egg yolky flavor, the egg flavor, but it should be just egg yolk. So I'll try that tomorrow and put the results up in the Monkey on Juice group.
I don't do pie, fool.
But I really, really hope it tastes better than. Well, vapes better than it tastes.
Fuck that. Nope.
The other one I'm always interested in, they've got corn powder. I was very tempted about getting that because wheat in the UK, we don't really use corn.
True.
We tend to use wheat. So what we get is you get all the DIYers in America using corn powder, cornbread, and everything like that. But there's never ever any kind of proper flour, that dry white flour that you got. And there's a lot of times that you have kind of like a cake and you can taste the flour, the slightly floury taste in the thing. And I tried to do it with the cornbread to see if it would get that kind of thing, and it can't. And I would love somebody to do a flour flavor.
Yeah.
Not FLOWER.
No, flour.
Not
FLOUR.
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 Not like a floral flavor. You're not.
No.
And DE wants to know, Vic, do you vape any of Empire's liquids anymore?
Yeah, Enigma. Because I'm not going to do his custards because I'm making my own.
Yeah.
That's very true.
Yeah, I still vape Enigma now and again. That's a good juice, that one.
He's my nearest vape shop.
Is he?
Yeah, he's literally about 500 yards away.
Oof, damn.
I've been there once and bought a recurve. And was it tickled pink?
Is that the jam roly poly one? The
The jam roly poly one.
You bought a tickled pink recurve?
Tickled pink recurve.
I likes his pink. Pink that make the boys wink.
Yeah.
That was my first RDA. And I'm sure he saw me coming. He's like, finally get rid of that blue recurve.
Oh, it was a blue one.
It was a blue one. We've only got one left in the shop.
Yeah. It's blue.
See, that's the thing about different coloured RDAs. If you're like me, you've got to match the tank or the dripper to the mod. I don't have any blue mods. None. Well, I've got one. It's that alien-looking thing, but it weighs a bloody ton, and I hate using it.
What is that, Vic?
Got this.
Oh, right. See,
Clutch.
The clutch I got was red, just like the side of this thing, red.
If we're showing our SQs,
Actually, I've got.
there you go.
I've got this smoke smart thingy.
Yeah.
What is this? iPrev. Yeah.
Oh, one thing I did try. Remember about 2 shows ago, I talked about the developed lemon pie.
Oh yeah.
Which they basically said, what's his name? Max Savage said it was the best lemon pie he's tasted. I tasted it today. It was gorgeous.
Oh.
But I put it aside again, and lately I'll give it another week. But it was really nice.
See, if you get one of those game changers, you could do it in less than a week, right?
Yeah. We'll let you get one. You can try it out.
At the one from China. And then just like keep on buying it again and again.
Right, Bobo, we're coming up to that time.
Oh yeah, it's nearly home time, isn't it?
It is.
Well, that was quick.
It always is, Vic. It's the quickest.
Yeah, it's like the quickest hour and a half in showbiz, basically, is what it is.
Unless Bobo's drunk and it turns into a 3-hour show.
Yeah. Then the show after the show is so much better, though.
Yeah, when he falls off his chair.
I never fell off my chair. That's never.
It's not what I heard. I wasn't even here. You know?
I wish I'd have recorded it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Could have put it on Facebook, you know. Well, no, Benny couldn't because he doesn't have Facebook. You know.
So yeah, it is that time. It is 10:30. Thank you very much for the chat, for being absolutely amazing. I think we've hit more numbers than we have done before in chat today, but still, there's 54 of you in there now. It's only like 30 odd thumbs up, so get your thumbs up in. Do it.
No thumbs down. Makes no
Thank you
difference.
very much, Vic, for coming on as a special guest.
That was fun.
And thank you very much to the rest of the casters for putting on a fantastic show again. We'll see you all in a week. In a week. And yeah, I will pass it on to Mr. Net Reality, Graham.
Okay, thanks everyone. I've gone through 6 mils of it, and I don't think I like it. Mils of it. No, I've gone through 6 mils of it, and I have a feeling it's going to be one of those ones. It's like the Heisenberg.
It kind of grows on you.
I really didn't like the Heisenberg to begin with, and I just kept vaping it. And I have a feeling that's going to be another one of those Heisenberg going, I don't like it. Ooh. I'm just kidding. I'll come back next week. I'll tell you. Well, I'll show you the bottle and we'll know how much we've got left, because I still got a little bit of the lemon lush left. But yeah, thanks everyone. I'm going to put, if anybody wants help with mixing, wants a recipe done or anything, just join Monkey on Juice on the Facebook group, say hello, and I'll help you out. What more can I say, Bill?
Yeah. Thanks, Chad, and thanks, Vic, for coming on. And basically, yeah, if anybody, I've had a couple people ask, what my ELR name is. It is Bill Golf, GOLF. Bill Talks Golf. Basically, that's what it is on the ELR. I only have a few recipes that are on there that I made public, because most of my recipes, after I vape them, I'm like, I wouldn't do that to my worst enemy. I'm not going to put it out there for the rest of these people. But yeah, appreciate everybody coming on. And Benny, I'll pass it over to you. And do we have something for next week, or are we just?
I don't know. I might have a little chinwag. I might get some of them wonder flavours. Try that Portuguese custard tart. Might get a few of them in and just check them out next week. See what will come up with. We'll have a discussion.
I may have some VSO flavors next week, which is something that's here. I'm supposed to have them coming tomorrow, and I have never tried those before. So
yeah, we'll get some. See if I can get some, because I like to say everybody's out buying them at the moment. Them wonder flavours. Yeah. So I'll try and pick some of them up, and we'll talk a bit more about them next week, and we'll just see where we go next week.
Benny, there's a trick to the wonder flavours. If you go, they're only on Chef Flavors at the moment. If they say that they're sold out, check again the next day. They're putting them up in batches.
Right. No problem. Yeah, so Vic, do you want to go say your goodbyes?
Yeah, thanks for having me on, fellas. That was a fun show. That hour and a half bloody flew past. I had no idea it was 10:30 already, but yeah, that was a fun show. And yeah, Graham, don't worry. Within a week, we'll start doing this. We'll start doing this.
Oh, I'll start doing this.
Yeah.
If you do manage to figure out what flavours are in there, give us a call.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's like I think I worked out a couple of this. But,
lemon lush.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, I would never even if I found out, I would never even release the recipe.
Oh, no, you couldn't release
you can just tell Pud will look out from under the desk and tell him what they are.
Yeah. You tell him, Bill. Bill will shout from the toilet to put under the desk, and he'll tell Vic.
Yeah, because Bill's in the bathroom, Pud's under the they've got their eyes on me all the time. Anyway, thanks for having me on, fellas.
No problem. Whenever you want to come back on, just hit us up.
Yeah.
So thank you very much to chat. It's been fantastic. It's been quite a few people in yet again. So it is growing. And like we've said, it is simple to try and get into the mixing thing. Just follow like Rainbow Vapes, Dark Star. Plenty of places to go where you can get chefs. We've told you all, we tell you where to get all your flavor. I will start trying to put all. We can't now, can you? I can't even put links in YouTube,
No.
so I can't even put links in for you. So we can tell you where to go. Just use your Google Foo, and you'll find out. Like I say, Rainbow Vapes at the moment are having their sale, and they have sales quite a lot. On I think Loran's are still on at 50p, which is
good as well.
yeah, which is nothing.
Yeah, go to Monkey on Juice because what I've created. I haven't put it up yet, but I've created all the UK discounts,
Right.
and there's some that I didn't know about until I did the research this week, so I'll put those up on there.
So there you go. Have a look over on Monkey on Juice. That's the mixing group. If you want to go over there, if you're on Facebook, you can find Vic tomorrow night on UKVS, 9 o'clock. You can find us again next week on a Wednesday night. So we'll see you all next time. Bye for now.
Bye.
There.
See you.
Oh shit! I can't end it. Oh, I can now.
Nightbot will end it for you. Yeah.
No, 'cause